those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
That's the ball.
Just missed.
1-1.
Right side, and that's just foul. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Throw to first. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout. Here comes Gleyber Torres. Just off the inside edge. Malley, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable.
1-2 is the count.
That one missed.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch to pitch, execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
And that one is lifted in the air. Garcia brings it in, 2 away. And here's the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson.
Spencer Torkelson.
There's the strike.
0-1.
Makes the catch. Inning over. Top of the second. Now here's the Rangers DH, Jock Peterson.
Jock Peterson.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Wow.
No ball.
That's not even close to the zone.
Tap dances out of the way of that one. That one to first. Torkelson steps on the bag and quickly one away in the second. Now it's Marcus Semien.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Marcus Semien.
For Marcus Semien, probably the biggest adjustment and improvement he's made has been on defense. Semien made 35 errors as a shortstop in 2015 with the Athletics. And by the time 2021 came around, he won a Gold Glove with the Blue Jays. That misses. Going to count 1-2. Swing and a miss. Jack Flaherty picks up the strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Jonah Heim. High fly ball out towards left center. Baez makes the catch, and that'll do it. And we're back. Here's Riley Green.
For the Tigers, the left fielder, Riley Green.
That's out to center field. Carter under it. Corrals it. 1 away. And now it's Baez.
The center fielder, Javier Baez.
Off the mark there. 1-0. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
1-1.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
Man, 1 ball, 2 strikes. That was pretty gross right there.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Garcia really on his horse for this one. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Now at the plate, Zach McKinstry.
Third baseman, Zach McKinstry.
Swing and a ground ball. To first, out number 3. Top half of the third inning, and now the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. Flaherty back to work. And a swing and a miss.
Well, these Rangers, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Here's Josh Young. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
And that's in the dirt.
1 strike.
1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1-2.
And that skips in the dirt. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers. Missed with a changeup. Ball 1. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1-1.
Way out front for strike 2.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Colt Keith. Gets him to chase after that one.
Man,
0 balls, 1 strike.
Nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Garcia settles under it. And out number 1 on the grab. Now the catcher up to hit, Dylan Dingler. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Got him swinging. 2 down.
Batting 9. The shortstop.
So digging in, Trey Sweeney. 0-1.
No balls, 1 strike. Hit run.
2 out, space is empty. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Garcia makes the grab, and that's the inning. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. And now the shortstop, Josh Smith. Smith, 27 years old, and he's usually a third baseman, but today he's starting at shortstop. Next pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike.
So far, all we've seen in this at-bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Now batter,
Wyatt Langford digs in now. Breaking ball misses down and away. 4th inning underway, no score. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1-1.
On the ground, right side. He steps on the bag. 2 up, 2 down. And now it's Jake Burger to hit.
Oh, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Dingler hauls it in to end the inning. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now, Kerry Carpenter.
Kerry Carpenter. Now pitching for the Rangers, number 71, Jacob Webb.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
0-1.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's Gleyber Torres. Fly to right his first time.
Torres.
Swinging a foul straight back. The Tigers hitless so far in the game. Swinging a foul out of play. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Stepping in, Spencer Torkelson. Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
That one off the mark, and that's ball 2. Struck him out swinging, and he strikes out the side here in the 4th. New inning getting started, and now the DH, Jock Peterson.
Jock Peterson.
And that's in the dirt.
Well, these Rangers just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Marcus.
Here's Marcus Semien. Struck out swinging his first time. Little chopper rolls foul. Peterson aboard here at first with nobody out. Not even close there. 1 ball, 1 strike. And a big swing and a miss.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Next offering misses. It's 2-2. On the ground, a short could be 2. Flips it. 1 second to first. Not in time. Great effort there. Now it's going to be Jonah Heim. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Checks over to first. Back safely.
One ball, no strikes.
This one in the dirt. Flaherty a move to first. Semien back in. Man at first, 1 away. And that one gets past the catcher. And now a man into scoring position. Man at second. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And now the count filled up 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout. Simeon up to third on the wild pitch. So up next, Adolis Garcia. He's 0 for 1. And that one almost got him. No score yet, but a runner at third with 2 away. Pickoff throw. Simeon back in. 2 outs. And that's way high. And it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Flaherty checks the runner. Simeon back on a dive. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Now check at third. That's a balk, and it scores a run.
Wow, that's one way to put a run on the board. I think he's even surprised how he ended up scoring on that play.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
That misses.
2-1.
And a count 2-1. 1 run across in the frame so far, and we're in the top of the 5th.
3-1.
In the dirt. Swings and misses, and we're filled up.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch. Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
Carter up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. That clips the corner. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Double steal. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time. Nicely done to get out of the jam. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the left fielder, Riley Green. Swings over the top of that one.
0-1.
Swings and misses. That's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Ooh, missed a mistake right there.
Strike 3. Got him swinging. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Here's Baez. And there's a ball.
1-0.
Swings and misses. Strike 1.
1-1.
Swing and a miss.
1-2.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's the third baseman, Zach McKinstry. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss.
You know, Boog, every team has a hitter's meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too...
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the second time today. And we're back. Top of the 6th inning. Now it's the shortstop, Josh Smith. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1.
That's off the inside corner. And the count is 1-1. And it's strike 2.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Line drive. And that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
And there's one down. Up next for the Rangers, Jake Berger. 0 for 2 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a different...
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away.
1-2's the count.
Caught in between, trying for third now. They get the tag on him, and that's the second out. And a swing and a miss. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's the DH.
The designated hitter. Go.
Webb back to work. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
No balls. 1 strike.
And he pumps in a strike. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. 7 in a row by way of the K.
The catcher,
and
number
next up for the Tigers, Dylan Dingler. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Swings through the sweeper.
0-1.
Swings through that one for strike 2. The Tigers yet to pick up a hit here. And that's another strikeout. 8 in a row. Unbelievable. Trey Sweeney up now for the Tigers. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. That completes the strikeout. Inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Jock Peterson.
Jock Peterson.
First pitch swinging.
Hitting is all about anticipation, and right now this lineup is struggling with it. Their swings are mistimed, and it's produced a few ugly cuts here and there.
Ball 1 there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Ground ball, Torkelson. Steps on first for the out. Marcus Semien stepping in for the Rangers.
Baseman, Marcus Semien.
First pitch, not close.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
That one finds the zone, and it's 2
balls, 1 strike.
That one missed.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 down. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Jonah Heim.
Now batting, catcher Jonah Heim.
Pitch
One
misses,
ball, no strikes.
and it's 1-0. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands.
Garcia.
Brennan Hanafy gets the ball now.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
And there's a strike to the outside corner. In the dirt, and the count 1-2. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. Set for the last half of the 7th. And here's the Tiger leadoff man, Kerry Carpenter. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
It's 0-1.
And that one fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. 10 straight strikeouts.
Now
wow.
Second baseman.
Gleyber Torres up to the plate.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been
cut on and lifted in the air. He's got it. 2 down. Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. Still no hits on the board. 1 out away from taking the no-no into the 8th. Not the best swing that time from the first round pick.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Out towards right center field. Garcia really on his horse for this one. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. We go to the 8th. Now the third baseman, Josh Young.
Number 6, Josh Young.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Outside low.
1-1.
1-1. Just missed.
Ball.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
Carter in the box now. No balls and a strike. That's off the mark. And 1-1. Working down in the zone to start the at-bat. Looking for that double play ground ball.
Yeah, back-to-back sinkers there. He's looking for some weak contact or to get this hitter to roll over. Now, as a hitter, you have to be really disciplined. Don't look down because you'll end up chasing the ball down. Set your sights high. Maybe you get him. Stay.
1
Brant Herter on the pitch here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Runner takes off, bunt attempt, but that goes foul. And that skips in the dirt. Young, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Got the back going too soon. It's strike two.
1-2. 2-2.
Little trouble with this one behind the plate. And it remains 2-2. Got him swinging. Wyatt Langford getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. He was late there. Strike one.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the third out, and we'll end the inning. On to the bottom of the eighth. Here's the left fielder, Riley Green. And this lineup is still hitless as we begin the eighth. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
It's 0-1.
Strike two.
0-2.
On the ground to third. Young tossed to first. Leadoff man is out here in the eighth.
Batting.
Javi Baez digs in right side.
Baez. Now pitching for the Rangers, number 43, Sean Armstrong.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
No balls. 1 strike.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Get through the hole. There goes the no-no.
Run is on base.
Well, there goes the dream of the no-hitter. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
McKinstry swings through it for strike one. Swing and a ground
Get through the hole, baby.
Gets through into center field. They fired in quickly. So it's first and second with only one away.
Well, that at-bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
And his ball's going to get down and spin to give. It's going to score. And it's going to score too. He got confused and threw to second instead, but he scores. And your Tigers take the lead. Eat that, son.
0-2.
Yeah, that's outside. Now 1-2.
Oh my gosh. Swing and a miss, but your Tigers take the lead.
Straight at bat. And we're back. All set to start the ninth in this one. And now the first baseman, Jake Berger. Tommy Kahnle comes out trying to close it out.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Just missed.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Just misses. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that's outside.
That's a really good take.
Full count.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. He's 2 outs away. Jock Peterson stepping in for the Rangers. Breaking ball misses down and away. Peterson just got a piece of it. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. On the move, heading back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. So digging in, Marcus Semien. 0 for 3 in this one. There's the strike.
0-1.
And that's down and away. They're down to their final strike.
1-2.
The Rangers down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
All these players were able to take the lead in the bottom of the 8th and just cruise to this win, getting those final 3 outs in the top of the 9th. Excellent job of securing your home field and keeping the fans in the ball game all the way to the end. Nice W all the way around.
And your final score here today, 2-1. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
And the Tigers win 2 in a row. Pardon my music. Don't own the copyrights to this music. Don't ban my stuff, YouTube. Thanks.
From the home of the Tigers since 2000, Comerica Park here in the Motor City, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the San Diego Padres and the Detroit Tigers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Ready to go now? Now it's the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. Fouled off down the right side.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Luis Arias at the plate now. That's ball one. Liner, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Back-to-back base hits. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
That one finds the corner. And it's 1-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Well, that's that slope right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Puts a bunt down. Throw on to Torkelson, and that is a big first out. Next for the Padres, Jackson Merrill. Golden opportunity right here.
Merrill.
And that is out of play. 2 on, 1 out. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Throws to first in time, and they got him. And a dangerous hitter coming up to hit in Xander Bogaerts. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Corner infielders up on the grass expecting a bunt. Right-hander kicks, deals. Got him! Huge strikeout there.
Swing and a miss, and your Tiger swing to strand to.
Back here in Detroit and getting to start, Nick Pivetta. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
And now, Kerry Carpenter. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And a swing and a miss. And 1 away.
Batting second.